Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up the RSI indicator like a professional investor, the best settings for day trading, swing trading, and long-term investing, and how to know exactly when it's telling you guys to buy or to short, all right? Now, to get started here, please go to Indicators, Metrics, and Strategies and type in RSI, then click on the technical one right here one time. Before we move on to the next step, please give me a like and a subscribe. It helps out the channel more than you guys could possibly imagine. And now we're going to be going over each individual setting that you guys need to know. The first one we're going to be using is day trading, then swing trading, then long-term investing. You can save all of them or just use the one that you're most likely going to use, all right? But before all of that, go over to style, and all of this is going to be the same no matter what type of day trading or swing trading or long-term investing strategy you guys are using, all right? Make the RSI line as thick as possible. RSI base MA as long as possible. Upper band and lower band, I want you guys to make it third thickness for both of these. And no matter what RSI you use, those settings are always going to be the same because you have to be able to see this stuff when it's one of 8 little charts on your overall layout for trading, day trading, swing trading, whatever, okay? You want to have an easy way to visualize it without having to open up the chart and have it like really dive in there. It just sucks. Next up, guys, go over to inputs, and we're going to start off with the day trading settings first. For RSI length, go from 14 to 9. The source will remain closed. Divergence, make sure this is not checked off. From type SMA, go over here to EMA and make the length 3. These are your default settings for a 5-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, and a 30-minute chart. Those are the best settings you guys can be using. And of course, with all of these, you're going to be pairing them up with other indicators, but this is the basics for day traders. Afterwards here, we're going to be going over to swing trading. RSI 14, source is going to be closed. Calculate divergence is going to be checked on. We are going to be looking for that. EMA goes to SMA, and 3 goes to 14, all right? Now, this is the basic settings for the 4-hour chart and the daily chart. If you want to add something else in there, you can make this work with the 12-hour chart, but preferably with stocks and cryptocurrencies, even Forex, it just works a lot better with the 4 and the daily. The 12-hour will give you a little bit of help, but I found that it conflicts a little bit too much, so I don't really recommend it all that much, all right? So those are going to be your swing trading settings. Afterwards, we're going to be moving on over here to the long-term settings. These ones are going to be going from 14 to 21. Close is going to remain the same. Calculate divergence, keep this on. SMA, keep this to SMA. And the 14, you guys are going to be moving over to 21. And these are going to be your long-term signals, primarily for the weekly and monthly charts. Most people aren't trading that long where they use the monthly chart. So I would just say most of you guys are going to have the best bet doing your types of weekly charts. Monthly charts can be a little bit too much unless you guys are really looking to hold for years, and that relies on all the fundamentals on top of the technicals we're going to be talking about, right? So let me just explain very fast exactly what the RSI is and why people use it and the different ways you guys can be using it to make money, right? So the RSI basically measures how strong the price moves are. When it goes high, the buyers are getting more and more exhausted, and when it goes lower, the sellers are getting more and more exhausted. So it's just a way to perceive momentum, and if you guys know anything about this channel, we are all about momentum. I will usually pair this up with a stochastic indicator and a MACD, but an RSI all by itself can be a huge help depending on how you guys are planning on using it. So right now we're using the long-term one on a weekly chart or on a 4-hour chart, so bear with me. But there's a few different ways you guys are going to see bullish signals. Primarily, when you see the purple line cross above the yellow line, that is going to be a bullish signal. When you see the purple line cross back down below the yellow line, that is going to be a bearish signal, okay? So the purple line, just so you guys know, is the MACD line. The yellow line the purple line is an RSI line. The yellow line is going to be an RSI soothing line. That's the way they pronounce it here on TradingView. Most RSIs are not going to even have that smoothing line right here. So just understand, if you guys are using TradingView, it's already a default on there. But if you guys are using TD Ameritrade or something else, you may not just have that line. You may have to add in that line later on. All right. So that's the first way to know when to buy and to short. The other way is to say, hey, we are getting below this dotted line, which at this point is the 30, and the higher up here is going to be the 70 line. When we're below this level, it might be a good opportunity to buy for some type of move that's going to happen later on. And when we're above this section over here, we're most likely going to be looking at something more of a bearish move coming up because the buyers are exhausted. One other thing you're going to be seeing here is this bearish, or these little bullish signs that pop up. That is going to be this little thing that we checked up, the calculating divergence. When we start to have a divergence, you guys are going to see these start to pop up. You guys could already see we're having lower highs right here, lower highs, but the price action is going higher and higher and higher. This would suggest that the buying pressure is dying off, and you guys could be expecting some type of pullback here. So, and you saw that actually happen, of course, but that's another way to look at it. So to recap here with everything, if you have a crossover that's happening between the purple line and the yellow line, where the purple line breaks above the yellow line, that's going to be bullish. If the purple line breaks down below the yellow line, that's bearish. If you have the purple line crossing below the 30 mark here, which is this dotted line, that's more of a buy signal where you could be doing some buying there. If it crosses above, that could be a bearish signal, which means, hey, you might want to start to sell off your positions or open up some shorts if you're looking for something of a longer term downtrend here. After that, if you guys see those divergences happening, you guys could trade along those, whether they're bearish or bullish, but you just have to be aware of what's happening in the longer term trends. For example, here with this chart, you can see there was some bearish activity right here back on May 19th. May 19th is right here, and we actually came down the next few weeks. There's bearish activity back over here, January 20th, right over here, and we came down after that. Bearish activity over here, we came off of it. And if you guys were to sell over here or short, basically when it was saying, hey, we're a little bit overbought, guess what? You still made money. It might not have been a lot, but you made money over here. If you're shorting anywhere over here when it starts to break out, you got to be careful. This one, you wouldn't have any money. But again, you're looking to see, hey, there's a level of resistance. Maybe I should short at that. You have to put other stuff in with the RSI like every other indicator. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a very easy tool to use. It's one of many. And if you guys want me to do any other tutorials, let me know what you guys are looking to learn about, and I'll help you guys as best as I can. Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for watching to the end. If you guys are new to trading or just looking for the best place to trade, please check out my description where I have a bunch of links to help you guys find the best exchanges possible, where I have personally negotiated freebies for you guys. So when you sign up using my link, you guys get an extra $20, $30, or $40, or even some rebates on some of your fees. Thanks everybody.